nieces and nephews, welcome back to Auntie No's Kitchen. To my new nieces and nephews, welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you all for your love and support. And I really appreciate if you guys hit that like button. You can share. Auntie loves to share. Okay, I really would appreciate it to help me get back into the algorithm of the YouTube, because Auntie had to take a sabbatical, okay? And I missed you all. Okay, so let's get started. Today I'm going to be making a fried pie, as we call it in the South, or a hand pie. It's nothing but a fried pie that you hold in your hand, okay? This is the peach mango. If you give me a flip and a swip moment, I'll do a flip and a swip and we'll get started. Since today I'm focusing on the Filipino culture, there's a restaurant called Jollibee, but you know, I can't do the ube. They have these fried pies. They only sell ube during seasonal times, and they only have them for a limited time. But I can't get ube yams here in America. So they sell this other pie called peach mango. But I'm going to be doing peach mango, and because I don't know how they do theirs, but I'm going to be doing it my way. So I bought 2 cans of sliced peaches, and I cut them up, and then I added 2 cans of diced mangoes. I did not drain them. I poured them straight into this pot, and I'm going to be adding 2 cups of sugar, and that emptied out my container, and they're already in syrup, so you know they're going to be super duper oompa loompas delicious. And I'm going to stir that up. Now I'm going to add my extracts. Now I'm going to add, now if you don't have mango extract or peach extract, you don't have to run out there and buy them. You can add vanilla, use what you have. Okay. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of mango extract. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of peach extract. Give it that extra mango-y, peachy. Now, I am going to add a little bit of cinnamon, probably about 2 teaspoons. I know how to eyeball. You use a measuring spoon. One teaspoon of nutmeg. No more than 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. Remember, there are 2 cans of peaches in here and 2 cans of, what do you call those, mangoes. Just add 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. That's it. And you stir this, and we're going to let this come to a boil. Because we're going to be adding our cornstarch slurry thickener. And what I have over there is, what do I have over there? 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, and I'm going to be adding 2 tablespoons of cold water. Now, I don't pour my cornstarch slurry in my mixture. I add it a little bit at a time so I can control the thickness. I've already made my pie dough because there's a difference in my doughs. I have a pie dough that I use for frying, and I have my pie dough that I use for my baked pies and my cobblers. The pie dough that I use for frying, if you can go to my dessert channel, my dessert playlist, you will see where it says fried apple pies. That is my pie dough, but I can go over it right now if you want me to. Over my fried pie dough, I can tell you what I used. I used 2 cups of self-rising flour, 1/4 stick of ice cold butter, 1 cold egg, and 1 1/4 cup of ice cold milk. And what I did, I did put a little bit of sugar in it. You don't have to, but I did put a little bit of sugar in my pie dough, you know what I'm saying? And so I crumbled up my butter. I chopped it up and crumbled it up in my flour, made it really nice and crumbly like breadcrumbs. Then I added the egg, and then I added the milk. No, I used 1/2 cup of milk. And I put some flour on my hand when I started to mix it all together like that, so it would start sticking. Then I formed it into a ball, put it on something and dusted it, and then put it in the refrigerator so it can get cold, because you cannot roll out warm or room temperature pie dough. No, it's still rebarb. I'm gonna let this come to a boil, and I'll be back. Be right back. Okay, my peaches and mangoes have come to a boil. Now I'm going to start adding my slurry. Some of it, I'm portioning it out. This gives me better control of my mixture. And I can turn my heat down. When you portion it out, it gives you better control of your mixture. And you taste your mixture to make sure you got it where you want it as well. Because I did taste it. The more you add, the thicker it gets. And then you have to let this cool. And as it cools, it even gets even thicker, because you're going to need it to be thick anyway. I see a little slurry. When you see a little piece like that, that white slurry, you just throw that over there in your sink for a little housekeeping. Your garbage disposal. And I want mine super thick. Little housekeeping over here. And this is going to be really, really thick. And as you can see, it's super thick. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. And I'm going to let this completely cool. I'm not going to bother it. I'm just going to let it be. And when it completely is cool, I roll out my dough after I do a little housekeeping. Okay, guys, we're going to start rolling out our pie dough. I have this little bundle here. And if I don't use all of that, I can put it in the freezer and buy me some pre-made dough and make me a just make me a pie. You can always improvise, improvise, improvise. And so I have going to put my little dough right here so it doesn't stick to my board. And I don't know if I should probably pinch out some. Put some powdered dough, not powdered dough, some flour on my little board. Pinch out some more. Not a ball size. And I can roll it out like this. Oh, I need to heat my oil. And what number is that? 4. And I'm just going to roll my dough out. Now you can roll it out in one big thing. And just, I have to see how this, because I normally roll it out in one big thing and use a bowl. But I'm not, it's getting late. And Auntie's tired. So I'm not going to play the perfect patty roll. You know, you can do it that way. I'm not doing it that way right now. So I'm just going to pinch off pieces and roll them out into circles. And they don't have to be perfect circles. They're just circles. And you just need to scoop a little bit of filling over here. And it's okay you make a mess because I got flour over here. I'm going to take some of my, well, I'm waiting till my oil heat. So as soon as you fill your dough, oh, I need to get a fork too. Bring you over so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put some filling here. I'm going to make sure I don't let it run to the edge over here like it's doing. Then I'm going to bring my dough over. And I always close it, fold it over. That's what I do with my apple pie. I fold it over. And I'm going to get a little bit of this. I should have made, I underestimated my dough. Hot. I should have let this cool a little bit longer. Now, as you take them out, I'm a lefty. Oops, that really turned out bad. But that's okay. I'm gonna throw some cinnamon sugar on it and I'll eat it. I'll eat it. It smells like apples. Oh, no wonder it smells like apples. I need to turn my fire down. So that's okay. You rumbles and stumbles. You just know I just need to make it thicker. Just make it thicker and not overstuff it. Put my dough on here. And I overstuffed it. And I need to make it thicker. It's late. Auntie tired. Making a more rounder circle. I should have just rolled it out and just cut my bowls out. That's what I should have did. And make my inner pie. Make my center where my dough, my filling is going. Make it a little thicker. Now, this time I won't stuff it. Then I turn it over. And they are going to what do you call it? Swell, because this is self-rising flour. So they are going to automatically swell once they hit the grease. Just like my apple pies, just like the apple pies, they swell too. The pies are automatically going to swell. And if filling come out, just move it out the way. And clean your board. Just make sure you clean your board. Take your fork, press it down, seal it. And I didn't do that with the last one. And I think I'm going to take this and roll it out and just use a cutter. I think that's easy. That's going to be easier for me than just trying to pat them out. I don't like that. That's the first time I tried that technique. I don't like it. It doesn't work for me. I prefer to just go ahead and do my old-fashioned way. Roll the dough out and just pat it and just cut it out with a circle. I don't like that. I don't like that. I prefer to just roll my dough out. Now, I prefer to just roll it out and pat it. Turn my fire off and take this one out. turn my fire off and I'll sprinkle a little cinnamon sugar on this one. And I'll be back. See what I mean? I just rolled it out and then I use this bowl and just cut them out. I like that better. That's a better technique. That's the first time I tried that. Patting them out. I didn't like it. My dough, the pies are uneven, and I don't like that. That's the first time I thought I would try that because I figured I was tired, and that would be easier. You going upstairs, Dusty? You try that. You going upstairs? You're gonna end up going upstairs. You try that. Yeah, so this is so much better, guys. So much better. Okay. I rolled, these are the ones I rolled out, and I do like, they smell so much better. So much better. And filling comes out. Some of it I just stuff it back in and press down around the edge of what didn't come out. This filling is a little more messier because it's peach rather than the apple that's a little more softer. It doesn't take long for the dough to cook. That's why you can't go anywhere. And just stretching it out a little more. So now I can fold it over. Try to get it in the center. last one. And the rest of the filling, I'm just going to get me a store-bought pie crust and make me a pie. Okay. Here's our pies. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, peach, mango or peach fell out. I don't know which one it was. And so, I'm going to eat one of my regular ones. I'm going to eat one of the regular ones. And you can sprinkle a little cinnamon sugar on them. Got your little, sprinkle a little cinnamon sugar over them. Make them really nice and pretty. So, sorry for the length of the video. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you make them. Just remember, see, I have some filling left. You can really make this a cobbler or a pan pie. And I think I'm going to turn it into a cobbler. Okay, until the next upload. Hold on. This is more like it, okay? Okay, guys, hope you make this for you and your family. Okay, side note, sidebar. If you don't want to make the hand pies, it is a lot more easier to turn that into a quick cobbler. Get you some pre-baked pie crust. They come 2 in a pack. You can take your bottom crust, take the first crust, put it in a pan, put it in the oven for 10 minutes. That's called pre-bake. For about 10 minutes, take it out, put your mixture in, put the top crust on top, baste it with a little egg wash. That's nothing but an egg. And mix a little water in a brush to give it that beautiful golden shiny crust. Put it back in the oven for 35-40 minutes on 350. And there you got your peach mango cobbler. It is a lot easier than hand pies. Hand pies are a booger, okay? They are a booger. They're easier to make when you're dealing with like yams, like sweet potatoes and ube. And but this is a recipe inspired by Jollibee. Until the next upload, guys. Tight hugs and kisses to each of you. Love you guys. Until thank you. Hit that like button for me. To the next upload, go be you, but be what? Be great being you. And from Auntie to all of you, good night. Bye.